This lady came to my office with severe anxiety, tons of bloating, had thyroid concerns. Her ferritin and iron were extremely deficient. She was full of parasites. I can totally understand why she was feeling the way that she was. You guys got to check this out. So to start, we did some blood work. We did do a full thyroid panel. The two numbers that stood out the most was thyroid peroxidase very elevated, so we know there's an autoimmune response going on. TSH was actually low at this point, meaning that her thyroid may be overproducing. Her actual numbers look relatively decent, so TSH could be driven from something else as well. We see CRP elevated, so there's a systemic inflammatory response going on. Ferritin extremely deficient. This is going to trend towards a lot of fatigue, can be a lot of anxiety. We really need to get those numbers up, and the iron's very low as well, so she's in a very anemic state. We also see a bunch of different IgE food allergies going on. Wheat's a huge one when you talk about thyroid issues. We did look at her digestive tract. This is something that's underlooked many times with thyroid concerns, anxiety, fatigue, those kinds of things. We see an elevation and inflammation in her digestive tract as well with EPX and IgA. We see that her Akkermansia is very low, so her barriers are very deficient at this point, and we see a bunch of different parasitic overgrowth. This is a big concern when you talk about anemic, when you talk about a lot of the concerns this patient was dealing with. So if you have really low ferritin, you have really low iron, you have thyroid issues, any of those concerns, and you haven't looked deeper into what may be triggering these inflammatory responses, these stressors on your body, it's time to use the link in my bio or shoot me a message and let's get started.